Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Minecraft. In just a moment to hop in here, and we'll get things started. So, um, wasn't able to play last Thursday, so I may have progressed a little bit further than I intended to. But, I still wanted to um, leave things to be done during a stream. So I've mainly focused on things like base building, gathering resources, the stuff that you wouldn't normally care to watch all the time. So here I am at the roof of my base. I found some bamboo. It's been growing pretty nicely. Of course, sugar cane is needed quite a lot for book crafting and sugar and stuff like that. Flax we have here because it's an easy source of string, uh, which of course is useful for many things. Um, and as you can see on the mini map, I've kind of made myself a bit of a circular area, just in a 3 by 3 zone. So, uh, other than that, still a dragon, still working on that. I, of course, like I said, it's taken longer than I intended. So, as time passes, the dragon ages. So I am now uh, age 10 out of 30 in the adult stage, which means that I can no longer fit normally through a 2 by 2 or a too tall uh, door. So, like, if I were to do this, as you can see, I am I'm no longer able to fit. I'm kind of like an Enderman at this point. So, in order to fit through 'em, I will have to duck. I think that'll be okay for a fairly long time at this point, but we'll have to see. Um, Plan to do a bunch of stuff in different realms, that sort of thing. So I may have to figure a way out, or in some cases, to some dungeons that may only consider you to be 2 blocks tall. But other than that, let me just dive down here a bit. So this is all my base, just kind of working its way up from the bottom here all the way up to the surface, and it will be taller as well. I do plan to build a spire of sorts. So in here, um, obviously, since it's going to be big, I have just used whatever resources I could find, just to get the basic shape before I start working on the design, I guess. So it's a lot of cobblestone, a lot of deep slate cobble. And the reason there is a bunch of mossy cobblestone is we have a weathering mod in play that changes blocks, some blocks, depending on the weather. So, like cobblestone, if uh, drenched in water, will slowly over time become mossy cobblestone. So that's the reason why most of this is mossy, and more of it will become mossy as I go, as long as it's touching water on the outside or something. I've made the floor entirely out of snow because, as a sea dragon, I get dehydrated if I'm not on a wet block of some sort, and snow counts for that. So, might as well make the entire floor out of it so I no longer have to worry. Over here, got the enchanting place. Working on building up the seashelves. Um, they provide. Let's see, do I have anything? Just a normal shovel. So they provide a lot of Eterna, which is your basic enchanting stuff. So 30, no, 15 is your standard Minecraft Eterna. So right now I'm at 24, so I can go all the way up to like level 50 for enchantments or something like that. Quanta makes it a little bit more random on what I'm going to get. And Arcana makes it so that it's more likely to get very rare and rare stuff. So um, instead of, I think it was like 10 common, 5 uncommon, 2 rare, and 1 very rare, it's now 5, 5, 4, 2. So working on that. Still have a long ways to go on it. Over here, we have my treasure pile. I haven't worked on it as much as I could have. Um, but, we've got our gold, we've got our copper, we've got our iron, a little bit of emerald and diamond over here as well. And then, of course, just putting some uh, gem stones of some sort, some blocks of gemstones on the side, just for decoration. Um, what else is there? What have I been doing? Lots of random stuff, of course, starting to fill up my treasure chests. Uh, I've done a lot of fishing, so because I mean, I live off of raw fish, so there's that. Um, I just put a pool over here for fishing because I was kind of getting tired of heading out to the shore every time. Over here, you may notice that it is a bit of dirt just here. This is where, uh, ow, I've placed um, a drowned spawner. So every once in a while, I just come over here and just fill it up with a bunch of lightning. Because as a sea dragon, I have a lightning breath. And eventually, they just all get taken care of, like so. And just hop out, replace that, and let it respawn. Over here, I have a couple of. So I have a librarian here, and I have a bit of a goblin trader over here, just for trading and gaining emeralds and experience. Um, and then there isn't really too much to see up here. I have built a part of the sea right here with the one thing that I have found while exploring. So that allows it to uh, what is it? Just be able to see underwater. So night vision underwater. I can, excuse me, I can do that on my own, but this has a much longer range. I think it's like 96 blocks or something like that. Um, and allows that to, it allowed me to be able to see a lot better when constructing my base. Up there, I have a lantern that places invisible lights around wherever it's dark, so that's why all the lighting is the way it is, without any torches. I do have a couple on the wall still because I never took them down. And then I have the mega torch in the middle, which prevents monsters from spawning within 4 chunks, I think, unless it's from a spawner. So that was also to help prevent monsters from spawning while I was building. Uh, Other than that, though, I wanted to uh, go do a bit of exploring in another dimension. So I believe last time I mentioned the Twilight Forest. So I've prepared a portal right here. Granted, it's not much at the moment. I haven't activated it because, well, it's kind of interesting to activate. For me, it'd be just fine because I'm a sea dragon. But so what you do for a Twilight Forest portal is basically I don't know if it needs to be above sea level. I think it does, but I don't know if that's the case anymore. But you need to have it at least a 2 by 2 pool of water. And I think nowadays it can go up to like 8 by 8, something like that. Uh, there's a bit of a variable that you can do for that. And then you have to put some vanilla Minecraft flowers around the edge. So I believe any vanilla Minecraft flower will work. I just happened to grab these because they were close by. And then once you have that all done, you toss in a diamond. So if I do this, then lightning strikes. And I leaves a little bit of fire. Burned away some of the flowers. It's a shame. I'll have to replace those. But it's not necessary for the portal. So this will bring you to the Twilight Forest. Uh, if I wanted to break the portal, then I would just break one of the side things. I think you can also break the portal itself. I'm not sure. But that being said, let me make sure I have everything I need, which I do not. It'd be nice to have a bed to sleep in while I'm out and away. So I did set it over here. Okay. Now, you may be wondering, why am I using a normal bed when I have this nice comfy pile of treasure to sleep on? Well, as much as I enjoy sleeping on the treasure, occasionally it doesn't work properly. So I would much rather have something that works 100% of the time than something that works 95% of the time. So, for the time being, I'm just going to take a bed with me because dragons can sleep on a bed just fine, even if it is a little small. All right, so, um, oh, another thing you may notice is I have some Jade Samurai armor. I've been working on enchanting it. Only one of it is enchanted at the moment with projectile protection. Um, and then the merchant has visited me several times with good things. So I have purchased with a lot of emeralds, um, a good sword, a good axe, um, a second sword that's not as good. It's the first one that I got. So, it had looting and unbreaking on it. So I figured I'd just grab it. This one I got later. It's much better. So that's probably what I'll be using. And then I made this diamond pickaxe myself. Um, and then, of course, just a basic diamond shovel. I bought this axe from the merchant. It's very nice. It has chainsaw, so It cuts down the entire tree with a swing and does so very quickly. The reason why I do not have these uh, the pick or the shovel equipped is because if I were to do so, like if I were to put this right there, then just a click of a button, and the efficiency plus my ability as a dragon to mine things naturally kind of combine to make it so that it's instantaneously uh, dug out. So, not necessarily the best thing for all occasions. Anyway, I think I will just hop in here and see where it takes me. Um, I do know I also have like 47 levels of magic. Uh, I fully expect that I'm probably going to die at some point on this journey, so uh, I'm not too worried. Sure, it's a lot of levels to lose, but there's nothing to do about it. I'll, of course, try to, you know, not perish, but, you know, we'll see. All right, so here we are in the Twilight Forest. We're in a mushroom forest biome, and we have a castle nearby, which is very nice. That is a boss dungeon of some sort. While I'm here, of course, I do want to make a new waypoint. So, I don't lose my way. I don't get stranded here in the Twilight Forest. Um, and one of the things I need to do first is I need to find a raven, I believe. Now, I may have forgotten to bring something else as well. I may have to go back through the portal shortly here. Uh, but let's see here. For a map, yeah, I'm gonna need 8 pieces of paper for this. So before I get too involved in this, I need to go get some paper. I had forgotten about that. Oop. Alright. I don't know why I just swam down here with all the sugar cane right up there that I could have used. But I was thinking, I just have all my paper stored over here, so I'll just grab some. You know what? I'm just going to grab the stack of it, because I think I might need it for several maps. So, back up here I go. Oop. Forgot. Gotta get my wings out so I can fly. There we go. Alright, back in we go. Now, it is the Oh, okay. It is the Twilight Forest for a reason. It is always going to be this dark out here, so there may be monsters everywhere. But first thing I am looking for is a raven. Now, this here is a bit of a restrictive thing. So um, that will only appear when you get close to a boss zone that you aren't prepared for. So there is a certain way you're supposed to go about this. You're supposed to defeat the bosses in order. Each boss you defeat will give you something that will help you in the next boss's area. So At the moment, I do have Journey Map, which I can use to help out with things. Each in the Twilight Forest, each zone is, I believe, separated by rivers. So, uh, just crossing a river will allow you to go to a different biome uh, and find different things that you might need. And what I'm looking for, as I think I said, is a raven. Now, with Journey Map, it certainly helps. Oh, hey, look at this mycelium. Just grab one of those for later. Um, so I'm looking for a raven because I need one to make a map focus. So they drop raven feathers. I need to find a torchberry as well. And then I brought along one glowstone uh, that I'll need. So let me go ahead and find a raven. Um, it's not going to be the easiest thing, but I could also just wander around and explore things the normal way as well. But a map is definitely going to help with everything. And wolves, I believe, are friendly, unless, you do something to upset them. So there's that as well. Um, and then I'm also kind of keeping an eye out for different structures. So, like, here's the big tower that I was talking about. Over here, we have something. I don't know what exactly. Um, and then over in this area, we have this kind of dome shaped thing, which is to the south of me. Let me just go ahead and have a look. So this isn't necessarily a boss thing. It is kind of a mound of enemies. There's just raw mutton lying around. I suppose there's sheep and wolves, so that makes sense. Um, so we hop down here, and what these places are is they are like nodes of minerals. So it's great for finding a uh, bunch of minerals and ores and stuff that you may want. But it is also the home of a bunch of different monsters. So I don't really need all the ores and stuff at the moment. So I'm going to just leave that be and continue on looking around, trying to see if I can find what I'm looking for. Uh, Again, trying. Now I hear one. So I do want to. I, I think that is an actual mob making the noise and not just an ambient noise. Also, I didn't realize that this mod pack had music. So, it's been a while since I've played this. Let me just kind of get a little bit of a look around, I guess. And yes, I can fly. I am a dragon. That's how it works. It does cost me hunger in order to do this. So, maybe I should just land somewhere and look around rather than just floating in space. One moment. All right, sorry about that. Let me see. And it might just be ambient noise. We do have an ambient mod pack installed, so maybe I should just have a visual look around instead. Oh, and this goes right back into that bound. So I'm going to just avoid that for now. Hunger has exhausted me and I can't fly. Okay, well, that's why I brought food. There we go. Kept moving past it. Okay, so. Oh, those are rabbits. We have boars. And I think that they're like different kind of rabbits. Like they're Twilight specific or something. So I don't know if they like drop rabbit feet or anything like that. Um, Also, I do have to remember that since I'm a dragon, all animals will try to flee from me. You know, that's just the way it is. For some reason, animals are afraid of dragons, but not people for some reason. All right. Oh, we have another castle over this way. Is this modded? This is modded. Uh, so this is the Twilight Forest mod. It is an alternate dimension, somewhat similar to the Nether. Um, it kind of has a story boss progression type deal. So I am both looking for the first place I can go to safely, and also for something that will help me make a map to help me find my way around. So, uh, just kind of looking at this, each zone is kind of separated by a river, um, and each zone has a boss or something similar uh, in the area. So, like, this mound in the center is full of monsters and ores that I could get if I needed them. There's a giant tower just this way, I think. Yeah, there it is. And so there's a boss monster that lives at the top of the tower there that I'll have to eventually fight, but I don't have the ability to at the moment. And I actually see, I think this is what I'm looking for, is down here in the dense forest. So I'm going to start heading that way. Um, as much as I would love to have a map, I'm not seeing any ravens. And that could just be because, they're all running away from me before I see them. So, uh, I'm just going to head this way. And this is kind of a mythological um, mod pack. So, like, what I am heading towards at the moment is the Naga. I think. So a giant snake-like creature. There's, of course, different things just poking up and around that I could probably explore. I said I was a dragon. Yes, indeed. So if I go like this, you can see I am a dragon. So uh, one of the mods we're using is oh, I forget what it's called, but it's something to do with dragons. Basically, when you create a character, you select one of three different types of dragons to be. You can be either a cave dragon, which is based around mining and fire and caves. You can choose a forest dragon, which is based around woodlands and crops and growing. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't have hands. Um, or you can choose a sea dragon, which is based around, you know, sand and dirt, shoveling, and ocean and stuff like that. So, like if I go down here, uh, being a sea dragon myself, I don't need to breathe underwater. So I can be underwater as long as I like. Um, and down in the bottom right hand corner, you can see a bunch of icons. So I have a lightning breath. I have a lightning ball attack, which is just a projectile of some sort. I have a spell that will enhance the amount of experience that I gain when killing enemies. And I have night vision underwater. So I can cast this like this, and then I have night vision underwater. And it is, in fact, specifically for underwater. It shouldn't be active above water, but apparently it is. Interesting. I may just have to keep that on for a little bit. Um, but yeah, I have those four spells. If I go into my inventory, of course, you can see me right here. When I'm wearing armor, you can kind of, like if I do this, you can see like all the silvery armor or iron armor equivalent that's on my back there, on the sides as well. Um, and then I also have like abilities. So I have three sets of abilities. I have my passive abilities, which are standard for a sea dragon, so I can dig. Uh, how long does it last? Um, this one currently lasts 200 seconds. So for about a little over 3 minutes, I can have night vision. Um, and these four on the left are my active abilities. Like that's the experience, ball lightning, and storm breath. And you can see up at the top of the description it says 3 out of 4. That's because the more experience I have, the stronger my abilities get. So up here at the top, it kind of shows you all the the prerequisites for the next level. So the fourth level of Storm Breath happens at level 50. It does an additional 1 point of damage. So if I show this here, um, it's a continuous thing that I can do. So like if I select it like this and cast it, then I do just this lightning breath, and it just kind of electrifies anything in the area. And being a sea dragon, I am immune to electricity. So I can use the lightning breath upon myself and not have to worry about it. Um, so it's kind of interesting. I don't know as many specifics about the other dragons because I haven't played them. Um, but they do have similar things. So, my passive skills, I can dig better as if I had a shovel. Um, I have wings so I can fly. Um, Immune to lightning and unlimited oxygen. And then uh, I dehydrate when I'm out of water, kind of like Aquaman. So I do need to carry a bottle of water and a bucket of water around with me just in case. Because when I'm out of water, right above my hunger meter, you get the droplet bars, and that depletes over time. Once it depletes out completely, I start taking damage. So, um, excuse me. Over this way, I believe, is what I'm looking for. So, the Naga is within this stone area. Still trying to find a raven as well, but just not seeing any. Oh, also there's like cicadas and stuff on the trees that you can gather and you can put in a jar and you can use them as lights. Stuff that's kind of cool. Of course, have um, unique fauna in the area, but I am here for this. So it's a bit of a maze, or not really. It's a hedge maze, I guess. Um, Normally, you'd break your way through the wall, and then you'd come in here, and there he is, the Naga. So, he does break things that he touches, but I am here to just fight him. I could. Ow. Actually, I do have a breath weapon. Let's see how this works. Not as good as I thought it would. But he is affected by it. Do you have to be a dragon, or is there other species? You don't have to be. Like, you get the option to choose right at the beginning. Uh, but you can still choose to be human if you so want to. So you're not, you don't have to be a dragon. Like this other person that's in the area, they want to stay as a human. So, you know, and of course there are benefits and penalties to being a dragon. So, like, for instance, to begin with, you start out as a newborn. So you're 1 block tall. Um, in my case, get dehydrated very quickly. There we go. No? What's going on? There we go. But over time, you grow up, you get larger, you get more abilities, things like that. Alright, so we have obtained some Naga scales. We have obtained a Naga trophy. Now, normally you can just wear the trophy on your head, like a zombie head or something like that. Um, but in this case, uh, as a dragon, it wouldn't show up, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Um, Other things as a dragon is you have a large, since you're a larger creature, uh, you have a larger crafting grid. So I have a 3x3 crafting grid on me at all times, so I can craft things whenever I need. I don't need to get a crafting table or things like that. Um, Naga scales can be used to make equipment somehow, I thought, right? Yeah, so I could make some Naga leggings, but I currently have a set of armor, so I'm going to leave these for later, um, and go with that. So the reason why I came here was for the Naga trophy, and the trophy allows me to enter um, the tower without being debuffed. So when I was over there the first time, there was a bunch of yellow things uh, in the air, uh, making it difficult for me. So now that I have defeated a Naga and have the trophy, I can go to one of these towers and confront the boss of the tower. I'm still looking for a raven, though. So, oop, forgot, turned off flying. uh, so now I guess, oh, is this? There we are. Excuse me. Need to, need to catch this guy. It's not making it easy, though. There we go. Okay. I have some raven feathers. Now, I need to find, what is it? Torchberries, which I believe are underground in this area. I have to find them, of course. Um, I don't really want to go over into the mound over there. But let's see if I can see any places that just might, right up here in the north, I might be able to, uh, find something. So let me head over here, see if I can find a little bit of a tunnel that will have torchberries in them. That's the one I've already been in, so I don't want that. Although I might check it again if this one up here doesn't have anything. And I guess for the most part, because I have journey map, I don't necessarily need this map marker or this magical map or whatever. But I kind of want it just because it's part of the mod, you know. Uh, I also noticed that my dark vision or night vision has kind of glitched out. It's not supposed to still be on. I don't know if that's because of the mod uh, or not, but I mean, I guess I'm not going to complain too much. All right, here's some torchberries. Gonna just harvest all of them because I might need more than one. And then I need to find my way back out. It's right up here. Okay. So let me sit over here in the water for a moment. And then we are gonna take some torchberries. We're gonna go into these feathers. And we're gonna take this glowstone that I brought with me and make a magic map focus. Now with that, we're gonna surround it by paper and we're gonna have a blank magic map. So I should be able to just click it like that. and it gives me a map of the area. So each of the little white dots is something, whether it's a boss or well, I guess like the cavern isn't really shown in here, so this is just showing the bosses. Um, so to the south of me is the Naga. I just oh, hold on. Is that right? No, it is showing the mound. Okay, so each of these major areas are marked on the map. So, and with it like this, it is showing a lot larger area that I can get just on my own. So I kind of have a better idea of where I need to go. In this case, it shows like there is something right up this direction. So if I just hop out of here, what do we have over here? A center on myself, right there. Okay, so this is another mound. I didn't see it right off the bat, so, and that's not really where I want to go. I want to head this way to a castle, because I believe that's where I'm supposed to go next. Uh, Let me just check something real quick. Thought that there was like a journal, something. Maybe not. Sometimes these mods have like a book associated with them that you can kind of read up and see um, how to progress or things like that. I didn't really see one in a quick glance there, so I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. We're just gonna head over this way toward the castle. Now, it is a castle. I know that the boss is near the top of the castle. If I wanted to, I could probably just fly up to the top and encounter him right away. So, where's the fun in that? I'm gonna try to go in the normal way and work my way up. Probably won't be too much more difficult than it normally would be. If I just go to the top with flying. But as you can see, I no longer have the yellow things orbiting me. So I have passed the test to be able to enter the tower. So leave no witnesses. Exactly. So these are where you're normally supposed to go in. And that is exactly what I will do. But what normally would happen is the yellow aura that surrounds me would prevent me from breaking a block. But now that I have the trophy, I can break these blocks and go inside. Alright. I forgot, I'm a dragon. I'm a little bit taller. And there's a staircase right here. So, at this point, normally just, wander around. For me, I have to duck through here to get to the next spot. There's a zombie approaching, and also another thing as well. A new monster, a death tome. So these will just be things I encounter along the way. Ow. It's not too big of a deal. And then, of course, you can explore. You have to find the way to the top, the correct way to the top, I should say. So, going up the stairs is apparently difficult for a dragon. And this one leads nowhere. Oh, but wait, there's a stone one that also goes up, but again, there's nothing up here. So, you can go around looking for treasures, things like that. I believe there are spawners inside, so that's what's making all of these. Or, of course, it could just be dark in here. I mean, it is dark. I don't know why my night vision hasn't worn off. But, here's the central way up. Need to be careful because there's holes in the floor. And some things do fly. And there we are. There's a spawner. Ow. These are, I think, poison spiders. I do have an axe, by the way. Oh, that one fell. So, I'm going to be cutting through these wooden stairs fairly quickly. So maybe I should take the stone stairs. And I'm just going to rush over to this. Take that out. I think I picked it up. I'll take care of the skeletons. Now, maybe I should be putting down torches as well. That might, prevent things from spawning. We have another spawner right up here. That's the one I really wanted to take care of. And yet another one by these guys. Pardon me. There we go. And they have angered each other, so I'm just going to let them fight over there. A couple of them are after me, of course. We'll continue up. Oh, there's more, Oh, look at this. Spider jockey. A skeleton druid. Interesting. Alright. Let's take care of these. Or this. Quit following me. There we go. There we go. That's taken care of. It does seem like my inventory is filling up quite quickly. I'm just gonna toss a few of these things. Don't need books. I don't need paintings. Don't need most of this stuff. That should be good. Alright, ow. Now, another thing about being a dragon is, as long as I don't have a tool in hand, it will attempt to use whatever tool is appropriate for the job. So, if I click on stone, it will try to use a pickaxe. If I click on wood, it will try to use an axe. If I click on an enemy, it will try to use a sword, or whatever is equipped in my weapon slot. So, even though it looks like I have zombie flesh equipped, I don't. I actually have a weapon. So the weapon I'm currently using is the Captive Dreams, sharpness 5, 10.5 attack damage, mending, looting, unbreaking, capturing. What capturing does is there is about a 0.5% chance that whenever I defeat something, I have a 0.5% chance of getting its spawn egg. So there is a chance that I could then take that spawn egg and apply it to one of these spawners that I've picked up with Silk Touch. That was super strong. I mean, you know. So let me just go over here for a moment. And I threw away all my blocks. Let me grab this real quick. Where did it go? There we are. So let me set that there. Throw down some water. Fill up my water bottle again. And rehydrate myself before going into whatever's coming up next. So, spawners here can be harvested with a Silk Touch pickaxe because we have a mod called Apotheosis. And then with this spawner, I have done this back at my home base. I picked up a spawner. I can add various things to it. So if I just check the info here, if I add a soul lantern to it, spawner will then ignore light. So even if it's lit up, it will still spawn things. With fermented spider eyes, I can increase the number of monsters that can be spawned, and various other things like more entities maximum, make it silent so they make no noise. Eventually when I get to the end, I can make it so that they have no AI, so when they spawn they will do absolutely nothing, making it that much easier to take them out. Then I reduce the spawn delay, make it so that if possible the young versions can be spawned, and this is also for, like, you can do this not just for monsters but for animals as well. So if you get a spawn egg of a cow, you know, you can set it up so that you can have a cow spawner. Right? I'm too big to fit through the door. Alright. And there is, as you may see, a little bit of lag going on. The server is Infinite Hamburger, exactly. The server's in a different area than I am in. I'm just getting a little bit of lag due to that. I'm gonna have to duck to get up here as well. And here's the boss. It is a lich. Magical guy that stands around and casts stuff at you and teleports and does nifty things. Oh. Now, the way to defeat this guy is you have to hit these things back at him. So just kind of like Zelda, because he has shields around him, and only one of them is real. So, ow. So I have to hit the explosive one back at him, I think. Or maybe not. He has taken a hit. Maybe just anything. Ow. Oh, hold on. Didn't notice my health was getting a bit low. Maybe it's all those explosions. Luckily, I can hide from him right here. Actually, because of this, I'm going to switch to some better food. How's my armor doing? Still intact fairly well. I'll just, actually, I'll put up some torches like I said I was going to do. Make sure that, oh, there it is. Try to make it a little safer where I'm at. And of course I need to keep myself hydrated. I guess it doesn't really matter if the water goes all the way down the stairs. Just wanted to prevent it from happening. Oh well. Maybe it'll take out some torches unintentionally. Okay. So, let me just empty out my hands a little bit because I don't necessarily... Oh, and he's just waiting for me. Does kind of hurt though. And the lag may be preventing me from doing too much here. But I'm still going to try. I did hit him again. He's lost another. Oh, ow. Nope, missed it. Oh, he's by me. I think I need to hit the explosive one at him though. So this one. Or not. Maybe that just exploded when I hit. Okay. Or maybe what I should do is just make sure that the explosion hits him. There we go. It's been a while since I've played this, so I kind of have to just go with... Remember how I said I have to be careful about falling through the stairs? Oh, there we go. What am I eating? Here, I'll show you. Oh, there was a spawner. Oh, you're not supposed to be down here. Alright, let me go over here in a second. And show you. So, this is seasoned fish. It is part of the Dragon Survival mod. That is one thing I forgot to mention about them, is that each type of dragon has a certain diet that they have to eat. So, if I go dragon, oops. What is this? A dragon, just food, I guess. sea dragon food. So, this is a list of things that are considered sea dragon food. So, any raw fish, so there's going to be a lot of it because we have aquaculture in here that adds a bunch of fish to it. So, kelp, fish, and then a couple of specific things. So, like a sea dragon treat, I can take any fish, surround it with dragon dust, and it gives me something that will give me infinite mana for a short time. So, oh, here comes the zombie. Just take care of that. And this is just a good amount of food. So 6 and 5 is a good amount of food for what I can craft. Alright, so back to the fight. Okay, he's not teleporting up here. Come here. There we go. No, I think I actually have to hit that back at him in order for it to do damage. So, here we go, trying some more. Don't want to be right next to him, of course. But I do need to hit it back toward him. Nope. That worked? No. Ow. Alright, that hurt. Crawl back under here. Get myself some cover. Alright, that's not working at the moment. Oh, hi. Ow. I guess up here is now the safe place. Alright, the real one is over here. That hurt again. Maybe. Okay, that one definitely hit him. And the explosive ones definitely explode when hit. So it's the other ones that I need to be hitting back at him. Again, forgive me, it's been a long time since I played this mod. So, I am trying to remember how things work. Okay, this one should be okay. Ow. If I'm able to hit it. Nope, those are explosives. Just let them go that way. Alright, that one worked. Oh, and that one did actually hit him. Okay, well then. And now, he's vulnerable. And of course he starts summoning lots of stuff. Oops. Broke the floor. now he's teleporting every single time I hit him. That's fine. Ow. Oh, now he's coming after me with a sword. Alright. There we go. The difficult part of this fight is getting through his shield. Oh, what's going on here? Ah, okay. I must have missed whatever that was on the first boss. So, once again, we have a bunch of stuff to loot. Don't necessarily want the bones. I'll take the armor, though. I'll take that. We definitely need the trophy. And don't need the pictures. Okay, so once again, we've defeated the second boss, which has now opened up the next area to be able to be gone into. And, you know, once again, oh, that looks like I'm digging into another room. Give me a second here. There we go. And out I go. I'll brave the dungeon on the way in, but not on the way out. Alright, so let me just go back down here. Looks like I am getting a bit dehydrated again. So, rehydrate myself. And we can... Actually, I am loaded up on stuff and the portal is nearby. Let me make a stop back at home and drop a bunch of this stuff off, and I'll continue my journey. So, here we are, back at home. The door is on this side. And down I go into the depths. Missed it. There we go. Safe at home. Yes, a bunch of sugarcane. Because, I have a librarian over here. So, talking with him, I can trade paper for emeralds. So, pretty much whenever I have some spare paper, I can just get some more emeralds, and then I can purchase books like Mending, or Fortune 3, or Reactive, whatever that is, or Curse of Vanishing, which I will never get, because that's a horrible enchantment. Um, so that's why I have a bunch of sugarcane. Also with Apotheosis, it uh, makes it so that things like sugarcane, cactus, maybe bamboo, um, all grow higher than what they normally would. So it's a nice mod, so I can just let it grow and not have to worry about harvesting it as often. Alright, now I've set up a bunch of chests over here because I know that I was going to be needing to fill them up with stuff. So I'm just gonna dump a lot of this in here and worry about it later. Oh, one of the things I obtained is a zombie scepter. So, 9 times I can basically summon a zombie to help me fight if I wanted to. Probably not going to because, well, it's kind of cool to have a scepter that summons zombies. So I'll just keep that around. Probably put it up as a trophy of some sort. Speaking of, like, I think I can place these on the ground. Like, just put them down like that, just like any other normal head that you can acquire. But I know that I will need these for something later. So I'm going to keep a hold of them like that. Don't need the golden sword though. Keep the map. And most of this I want to keep as well. So yeah, as you can see, I've done a little bit of resource harvesting. Have a little bit of diamond, a little bit of emerald. Just because I didn't want to go into the Twilight Forest and do all this stuff just on my own, you know? Just kind of wanted to show it off, see what you can acquire there. Now the map doesn't continue to work while out here, so I think I'm gonna head back in there. I don't think there's anything that I need to grab before going back. Not that I can remember, at least. So, we'll go back up here. Back to the top, fly over here. So yeah, lots of bamboo, lots and lots of sugar cane, and a little bit of flax to grow string. And a merchant appears. What do you have for sale, merchant? Origin sapling. Not sure what that is. Ooh, cactus. The nearest desert, by the way, I have a nature's compass. So, nature's compass, I looked for a desert. It said the closest desert is 4,000 blocks away. That direction. Well, okay, he's not scared of me. It is nighttime, so he turns invisible. If I did this, just slept the night, then he'll drink his bucket of milk and reappear. He turns invisible because he doesn't want to be attacked by things at night. But I do want a cactus from you because the closest cactus is very far away. It is 4,000 blocks in that direction. I could go that way. I mean, okay, I am a dragon, and, you know, if he's going to do something like that, then into the water they go. So yeah, Nature's Compass is a great thing. It allows you to basically search for any biome that exists in the game. And there's a lot of biomes currently because it's modded. And it will search for the closest one and point you in the direction of that biome. So it's very handy if you're looking for resources that only spawn in specific areas. I'm living my best life, and I see you. I'm running for that as well. You know, maybe he shouldn't have appeared out of nowhere on the top of my tower. You know? So, just gonna put that back in there. And I want to plant the cactus. Do I have any sand up here? I don't think I do. I think I took it all out. So, back down here, I'm gonna get myself a piece of sand. We're gonna plant this cactus. And there's the sand right there. But I have boxes and boxes of sand. Because I was clearing water out of all of this. And the best way to do that is to fill it up with sand and remove the sand. Stuck at seas for days and gets on the seas and pushed back. Well, you know. It's funny you say that because If I go back up to the surface here, let me look at my map. See this way over here? Just right over this way. Oops, this way. It's just a little boat just stranded out in the middle of the ocean. Just a fisher guy. You know, he's just out here. But sometimes, like this little bit. Oh, you're opening the chest. Uh, you can find little things floating out and about off in the distance. And like one of them is like a raft that you can just, that someone is, oh, look, a whale. And it's gone. And just a raft that, floating out in the middle of nowhere. Things like that. All right, we'll go back to the the not so great food, and we'll head back in. I think. Oh wait, nope, nope. First do what I was intending to do. Grab that. Plant some cactus here, and get this growing. Like so. Okay. Now we're heading back. All right, so the next area that I need to go to, I don't really remember what it is. I'll have to look around for a bit to figure it out. Um, so I don't believe it's this one. This is, yeah. So you can see uh, some sort of thing happening. When you see something like that, you know that you don't have the requirements to go into the next area or to go into that area specifically. So I will have to figure out what the next one is. So I'm gonna head to the little lump over there, see if that is probably it. Although it might have more than just a little bit of a symbol on it. We'll see. Also, I'm on the lookout for uh, different things that might be in the area, stuff to explore, things like that. Um, one of the ones I'm thinking of specifically is called the questing ram. So in this world, there's not sheep, there's just rams, and each of them are a different color. The questing ram, I believe, sends you on a quest to obtain wool of every color and bring it back to him. And then he gives you a reward of some sort. Um, so I kind of want to keep an eye out for him. Also, want to look out for some of these places that I've already been to. So, like off to the east, there's that little green snake-like picture. That is a Naga, which we've already fought one of already. But by defeating them, you get um, scales, which you can craft with. So I wouldn't mind heading off this direction to get some scales, some more scales, I should say. Kind of having a look over here. So here's another one of those resource areas. As you can see, there are tons of resources. I might actually come in here to grab some of that glowstone because um, I haven't been to the Nether yet, and I might need some more glowstone. Oh, so, just grab a bit of this, and I can fly, so I can hop up on a pillar, not have to worry about things coming after me. So you can kind of hear them off in the distance, and you can see them on the map too. They're all over in the darkness over there. Um, but lots of coal, lots of iron, redstone, copper. There's probably some more rare stuff toward the center as well, but I'm not really interested in grabbing it at the moment. So just grab these couple more pieces that I cut down, and we'll head back out. Because I want no trouble with them. It's not at the moment. Just put that there. Don't need it. Alright. Off in this direction, according to the map, is a Naga. So, gonna head that way while looking for the other things. Also, just as a reminder, uh, Sunday nights I am only streaming for like 2 and 3/4 hours to begin with, and then I'm swapping over to Among Us afterwards. So uh, when I end the stream tonight for Minecraft, I will be streaming Among Us once everyone is able to get together. So you know, we try to start at the top of the hour, but uh, if not enough people show up, we might cancel it, or it might take us a half hour to get everyone there. So, you know, check back in at half past the hour once I stop streaming, and I'll probably be playing some Among Us. All right, so we go up here. Another Naga has spawned. This time, I'm just gonna hit it with a sword a lot. Ow. Ow. It does hurt. I'll get a few hits in, though. Looks like I'll have to rehydrate in a moment here. But hopefully I can finish the fight first. There we go. Rehydrate while I can. Alright, this is also different kind of oak. Like other streamers? Yeah. I've got a group of people that I tend to uh, play Among Us with. So we try for at least 8 people, but sometimes that doesn't always work. But, you know, and I'm going to leave that trophy there for anyone else that comes along. You know, maybe they want to pick that up or something. But yeah, like, not, I don't know if all of them stream, but we all just like to play Among Us. And it is modded Among Us, so there are a few different things that could be going on if you are unfamiliar with modded Among Us. So I assume you're familiar with Vanilla Among Us, which is, you've got 8 people, 2 of which um, are traders. So, um, and then you're trying to figure out who's the bad guy. In Modded Among Us, you have a third group, a neutral group, in addition to the bad guys. And then the bad guys have all different sorts of things. So, like, you can have a bomber, you can have a swooper, which turns invisible, things like that. And the neutral side, you can have things like a werewolf, which can uh, kill multiple times, but has like a 3 second cooldown between kills while they rampage. Things like that. It's a lot of fun, and I think the modded adds a lot more to it than the basic vanilla. And we also have proximity chat, so we're also just running around talking to each other while things go on. Sometimes it's a gag, things like that. Um, and so we just have some fun. All right, so looks like a cold area up to the north of me, but I think this direction is the way I want to go. Um, Again, I don't remember the exact uh, way to go. And also, I see something interesting over here, which I'm going to go collect. All right, so dehydrate, fill that up. You can see some rainbow trees over here. So I am going to grab some of this. Yeah, rainbow oak. And just one click with the axe, that's a chainsaw, and cut the thing down. Here we have it, a rainbow oak sapling. I want a couple of these. Um, so another mod that we have, I don't know if it's going to affect this one just because it's a modded tree, but a lot of trees will build up leaves and stuff on the ground, like so. Okay, it is actually working. So you just have leaves that fall from the trees and build up leaf piles, which you can then gather up and use. So that's kind of cool. I kind of like it. But I'm just gonna hurry this up a little bit. And I believe also, like, the colored leaves stay the color that they are. So if you harvest a purple, like this one specifically, it will stay that color. If you get this one, it will stay that color. So you can use the leaves to make a variety of different colored areas. So, sorry if I take just a little bit of time to get a couple of saplings to take back with me for decorative purposes. Hello, warrior. Yeah, in the Twilight Forest you have rainbow trees. And each one is different. Like, as you can see, each one is in a separate area. No two trees will be the same. So, picking up a few of these to plant back in the overworld so that I can hand them out to all y'all when I see ya. Of course, that means you need to log in and play too. This because of mods? Yes, this is the Twilight Forest mod. So it is a different dimension, kind of like the Nether. And it has a bunch of new and interesting places. And let me just go up to the top of one of these trees and have a bit of a look around. Should have led with this mod about the dragons. I mean, okay, fair, fair. But, the dragon mod is the one that was introduced to me first. So, I thought the dragon mod would be a great thing to start with because it is, what starts right off the beginning. You log in, you're presented with a choice of dragon, and then go from there. Am I a dragon now? What do you think? Maybe. Yes, yes, I am a dragon right now. So, I've been playing off and on for about a week. So I am currently a adult dragon, age 10 out of 30, apparently. Um, Another 711 hours and 58 minutes till I go up to age 11. Um, and as I age, I grow larger. So when I started out, I was 1 block tall. Now I am more than 2 blocks tall. So going through doorways gets to be a little difficult sometimes. But that's okay because, the mod itself has planned for that. Uh, so if I go here, like there are small dragon doors, so 1 block tall. You have your 2 block tall doors, and then oh, maybe these are the 3 block tall doors. Um, there are doors provided of different varieties uh, to be able to fit a dragon, like a dog door. Kind of, except it's a dragon door. And then, of course, as a dragon, you can fly. And wow, I didn't realize there were so many uh, rainbow trees around. That is pretty nice looking. So, yeah, as a dragon, I have wings. I can fly. It uses a lot of hunger, though. So, you know, uh, gotta make sure you have a lot of food with you. Want to build a house in this first? I would believe that you can. And just like the Nether, you can come here at any time. If I look at my map, like I do have a portal right here. That's at my home base, and I am currently up here. So, you know, pretty nice area that you can build in. Um, Keep in mind, it is the Twilight Forest, so it will always be twilight here. You will not have day. Tried to get on Minecraft, or you haven't tried yet. It didn't work. So don't know how much time I'll have to truly commit to it. You do like day. Well, again, you can come in here. You can gather some saplings and bring them back to the overworld. Um, but like after we're done with Among Us tonight, I can certainly try to help you um, get the Minecraft, the information and stuff to hop in as well. Um, and it's not necessarily something you need to commit to. The server's always up, so hop in, make your character, do whatever you need, and then just show up whenever you want. You know, it's not like we have a weekly thing or anything like that, like for Among Us. So yeah, I'm glad I can help. Um, but don't let me forget once we're done with Among Us, because I might, just with everything going on. All right, so I think I am still heading this direction. Oop. So, oh, almost fell down there. Don't need to be flying while I'm on the ground. And we're heading over this way to another dungeon. see if this is the correct place I need to be at. Um, Also, keep in mind, again, you don't have to be a dragon when you play. You can choose to be human if you want, which is perfectly fine. Um, there are some drawbacks to being a dragon. Like, for instance, every animal will run away from you. Like, animals are afraid of dragons. So, except for, like, wolves, maybe? Nope, they're going away too. Yeah, see, as soon as it notices me, it turns around and runs. I mean, you can. You can go up to it and feed it a bone, but their tendency, well, maybe they do stick around. Maybe wolves are different. Wolves as a predator probably are slightly different than the rest of them. But since I'm not getting any aerial signs, like rain or anything like that in this area, this seems to be the next area that I need to go to as far as dungeons are concerned. Remember something about friending animals? Um, I know you need bones to feed to. But if I don't want to go into dungeons, I mean, you don't have to. Like, uh, the Twilight Forest is just a dimension. Like, you want to friend wolves? Sure, by all means. Um, but like, I'm just kind of showing off what the Twilight Forest has at the moment. So that's why I am going into dungeons and things like that. They do have like unique things in them as well. So, oh, this one's a bit above. I'm gonna have to fly to get up here. So the reason for going into dungeons is to get some unique resources, I guess. Um, this is going to be a bit difficult because it is once again one of those. Oh, I suppose I can go through the dirt up here and go in. As you can see, I am 3 blocks tall, so I have to work my way through things. And then down there is a labyrinth. So let me just, before I go in there, clear out some of my inventory. Don't need that. I'll keep the sapling because it's a twilight tree of some sort. I might need wood for something, I guess. Alright, now just put this stuff up here. And then normally this would be difficult because, well, it's a long drop. You'd have to get something like a ladder or something. But I think I'll just glide down. And in here is a labyrinth. Ow. And apparently has poisonous spiders in it. And minotaurs. Or minotaurs. Depending on how you want to pronounce it. And the thing about minotaurs is they drop raw meat instead of beef. All right, so this is a labyrinth. Normally, um, the mini map would show this, but maybe I'm not far enough down. Oh, look at this, a maze slime. Kind of blends in. As with normal slimes, of course, it splits into many of its form. I'll just keep the... Let me just clear this out a little bit. These guys all just have 1 health, so it doesn't take much to clear them out. But I don't know if I brought any coal. No. So I can't make more torches. Um, I might want to prepare for this first. Because, I mean, as you saw, there are minotaurs in here, which means this is a labyrinth, which means I'm going to get lost. Um, so let me go up here real quick. And I am actually going to make a trip home, I think. Shouldn't take long. But let me dehydrate before I do so. Oh, another thing that you won't be able to do as a dragon is you won't be able to wear unique hats, which we've added. So if you want to have goofy hats and whatnot, you'll have to stay as a human as well. Which I guess doesn't seem like a bad idea for some people. So let me just head back to the portal. Luckily it is marked there, so I can go directly there, get up high enough, and then just coast. Watch out for castles that are in the way. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. Hold on. Let me land before I run out of food. That's a place I'm going to have to visit later, I think. Looks kind of brambly and such. Where is that? Okay, that's the dark brown area. And then looks like there is another area inside of it. Interesting. Alright, back to portal though. And as you can see, I can't go over there without difficulty. Alright, back home we go. And of course, nobody's here, so nothing has grown. Everything, you need to be in the proximity for things to grow. The merchant is still waiting off in the distance. Didn't want him in my home, so. Down we go. Into my base. It's currently being worked on. So, it's not quite home sweet home, but it's getting there. I'll drop some of this stuff off. I need to keep those. And for the time being, we'll just do that. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and make torches the standard way, you know, with coal and sticks. I did keep some wood on me. Do that. Might need more than that. But something if you are lacking coal is bring yourself a campfire. You can put sticks on it to cook, and they turn into torches. Just without having to use coal at all. Takes a little bit of time. So you're kind of trading time for quantity and whatnot. So let me just turn these all into sticks. Gonna go ahead and make a bunch of torches. Yes, it may seem like a lot. I'm going to be using them. Probably all of them. You know what? Let me just take this with me. Now this pickaxe is Silk Touch. That's why I was able to pick up the campfire. Oh, also, as part of the weathering system, you can see like soot has built up where I made the campfire. Again, a little interesting type of thing. Oh, what did I just pick up? What is just soot? Okay, cool. So, a few interesting things we've got going on in this mod pack. Um, yeah, I'll just put most of this in my backpack. Now, this is a fully upgraded backpack, so it has a ton of storage. Basically, if you crop the top off and just have this crafting grid and what's the left of it, that would be a basic backpack. So, you know, yet another thing that you can make to help with things. All right, we have torches. Back we go. And off to the east. Oh, there's also something in the sky as well. Let me take a look because I can fly. See if I can get a good look at it. Hey, look, it's me. That's my human model over there. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. um, so this is another thing that you can come across is there are giants in the Twilight Forest. So, and giants take on the player's skin. So, um, if I were to go over there, they would, I mean, in this case, they probably wouldn't be as large as they normally would be, just because I am taller myself. But so there are giants in the game. You can pick up some giant equipment from them. I think swords and pickaxes are what they've got. Uh, where am I going? This way. Okay. I am headed in the right direction. Fill myself up again. Just kind of glide this way. Just drop into the water to hydrate. Uh, Grab another bottle full. And if it does get dark enough under trees and whatnot, monsters will spawn. So you have to be careful about that. And then go back over here. I think this was where I went in. Yeah. All right. So, oh, actually, shoot, I lost track of time. Um, I need to be getting ready for Among Us. So, uh, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it here. Let me head back home first, though, so I'm in a safe place. Sorry about that. I was gonna just keep going and going, and then I would have gotten a message from somebody saying, "Hey, where are you?" Probably from Warrior. Warrior's the one that usually hosts our Among Us lobbies. So yeah, let me head back here, and uh, I'm gonna be getting ready for Among Us here in just a few minutes. The stream will go down for a little bit and as soon as we're all together, um, I'll be back up and running. So if you're interested in Among Us, stick around. If not, then by all means, uh, I will talk to y'all later. Uh, I know it's not everybody's favorite thing, so you know, watch what you like, don't watch what you don't like. It's okay with me. So anyway, hope y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to some of y'all in a few minutes. Got a good chunk of people waiting to come play. Awesome. So we're gonna have a good night of Among Us. So all right, well, I'll talk to some of you in a few minutes. Well, the rest of y'all, I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.